what I wanted to do, I'm gonna wait for that to pass. Audio. Hello, my name is Brandon Cox. I am a high school film teacher over at Stanton College Prep right here in downtown Jacksonville. I was selected as a 2025 fellow for the Cindy Edelman Excellence in Teaching Fellowship. I used the opportunity to go on a 2-week trip to Tokyo and Osaka, Japan. I learned about the Edelman Fellowship from a friend who was familiar with it, and the thing that was so exciting about it for me is, the idea of a professional development experience that is self-directed, self-designed, and driven entirely by me as a teacher is really enticing. A lot of the professional development that we get as teachers is kind of one size fits all. It doesn't really tailor it to the needs of your classroom or your school, or more importantly, to your students. So I was very intrigued by getting to do something that is focused entirely on what do I feel like I need to bring to my classroom. I teach high school film studies, specifically the International Baccalaureate Film Studies program. It is a sort of all-inclusive mode of film study that includes filmmaking and film studies in a sort of academic context. So we study a lot of global cinema, as well as technique and craft of film production itself. I've been teaching for 10 years now, and in that time, one of the biggest shifts I've seen in students is an increasing sort of unwillingness to integrate learning in their arts subjects, which includes literature, includes film, theater, your traditional arts, into their broader learning. What I wanted to do with this is to have some kind of an experience of another culture, another filmmaking culture, and be able to understand and gain perspective in how the culture, the history, and even the day-to-day experience of living in a place changes the art, so that I can bring that back to students, share that with them, and hopefully get them to start better thinking about and understanding how they can take the learning that we do in an arts course into their other classes and into their life beyond. The actual film festival that I attended and to a lot of the film sites were so invigorating, and I walked away with better content knowledge, which I honestly didn't expect. I have studied Japanese film history before, but being there and going to their museums, I gained a breadth of content knowledge that I did not expect, and that was exciting. And then just sort of getting to see how the culture and just day-to-day life of the place is influencing not just the films that I saw in the festival and the films that Japan is making today, but the history of Japanese cinema is very, very exciting. I really think that the most important thing I learned is got the perspective of how history is so present in even the little things that we don't necessarily see them. The film festival I attended was right across the street from the Meiji Jingu Shrine in Harajuku, and that is a shrine to the Emperor Meiji, who opened up Japan as part of the Meiji Restoration in the late 19th century. And his whole thing was Japanese spirit with Western knowledge. And that struck me as this is what Japanese film is. Film is a Western technology. It emerged in France and shortly thereafter the United States. It was brought to Japan, and they have used it to capture elements of Japanese culture and that Japanese spirit that Meiji was about. And seeing films that are made with Japanese cultural influence go around the world, that is what Emperor Meiji was trying to do nearly 200 years ago. That was to me a huge moment of I don't know, I felt my mind expanding. It was such a new perspective of just history is constantly with us, and that affects our art, our culture, and our technology even. And so getting that first-hand experience of getting to understand that was invaluable. I cannot in words express the depth of my gratitude to Cindy Edelman and the entire staff and selection committee involved in this fellowship. This was one of the greatest experiences of my life. It is not just professional development. I have not just grown as a teacher, I have grown as a person, and that is invaluable, and I'm infinitely thankful to everyone involved.